Barry Bannan is close to coming home. The 36-year-old is edging towards a return to Hillsborough after a short, frustrating spell at Millwall, and the Star report a deal could be done within days, with no fee involved because the Scot has made plain that his heart is set on Sheffield Wednesday. For a player who gave the club 10.5 years and 477 appearances, the emotional pull is obvious, and a return puts the all-time appearance record within reach. But a rebuild has to be judged on football logic as well as feeling, and that is where this signing becomes more interesting than a simple homecoming. Start with what Bannan unquestionably brings. A club starting again from a gutted squad needs a standard setter, a recognisable heart in the dressing room, and a voice that carries weight with younger players who have known only instability. Bannan is all of that, a driving force on and off the pitch, and at a free transfer, the financial risk is close to nil for a side still operating under tight restrictions. The complication sits in the squad list around him. The areas Wednesday most urgently need to fix are not the ones Bannan addresses. They require a goalkeeper, strengthening at the heart of the defence, and reinforcement on the right of midfield where numbers are thin, before depth is added across the pitch. A 36-year-old central midfielder, however influential, does not solve any of those. He gives the rebuild its emotional cornerstone, while its structural problems sit untouched. That is why his real value may lie off the ball entirely. The hardest part of any rebuild is persuading good players to join a project rather than a finished team, and a returning club legend changes the pitch a sporting director can make. A free agent or a wanted target weighing up Hillsborough sees Bannan already through the door, sees the appetite, and reads the move as a club going somewhere rather than merely surviving. The first signing of substance often unlocks the next three. There is a caveat worth holding. A rebuild built around the legs of a 36-year-old would be a rebuild leaning on the wrong thing, and Henrik Pedersen will need this return to be a foundation stone rather than a finished plan. The danger is not Bannan himself, it is the temptation to treat one emotional arrival as if the hard recruitment work is already done. Handled correctly, though, this is close to an ideal opening move. At no cost, it lifts a battered mood and makes the next recruitment conversation noticeably easier. If Bannan signs within days as expected, the question stops being whether Wednesday were right to bring him back and becomes how quickly they use that momentum to fill the gaps he cannot.